I'm News 13's Jason Hackett, and I'm in a helicopter for WMBB's Marvel of Flight event. I'll show you all the action coming up. Now, to fight this fire, they plowed out a path between the fire and the vegetation and brush that might give it fuel on the other side. This is the yacht that Bellinger purchased with $710,000 in TDC money. Check this out. Seems like an ordinary bottle of Coke, right? Well, you can take the top off, and look, it provides a hiding place for drugs. Here in Lynn Haven, those neighbors paint a very vivid picture of the accused murderer. Right now, it's kind of quiet, but in a few minutes, the votes will come here into the Supervisor of Elections office. The sound you hear behind me is Miranda Lambert entertaining nearly 10,000 hyped-up country fans. Yeah, I did, J-Mike. Not necessarily on a plane. No one would hand over the keys to me and let me drive, but I did get a chance to hop in a helicopter. Now, this may look like something out of a science fiction movie, but these are the actual suits that hazmat teams wear. It was announced last night at Beach Council meeting for the first time, and you can say that so far, the news has made quite a splash. One applicant on the list, Christian Stearns, probably had to use some extra stamps on his envelope. And here to answer some of those top questions are the kids of the junior lifeguards.
Mark, I got to ask you, because I asked Jim this earlier, what were you thinking? I wasn't.
A chilling admission from Okaloosa's TDC director Mark Bellinger, forever immortalized in video form, and among the last words many would hear him speak.
Mr. Bellinger had taken a drug overdose, or a suspected drug overdose, and that he is deceased.
Just like that, the story of the embattled director took its most shocking turn. Friday morning, Bellinger was found in a car on a dirt road in Pelham, Alabama. It was the latest development in a week-long storm of allegations that has surrounded Bellinger. This is the yacht that Bellinger purchased with $710,000 in TDC money. But it's not the only questionable purchase he made. The sheriff's office also believes that he used funds to purchase his home here in the Kelly Plantation in Destin. Price tag on that, $747,000. At Monday's commission meeting, the yacht issue was addressed. Bellinger said he made the unauthorized purchase to promote tourism. Commissioners were enraged.
His decision to purchase exudes a culture of extravagance, a culture of closed-door dealings, and a culture of distrust.
Bellinger stepped down the next day, but on Thursday, the man commissioners credit for guiding the area through trying times in the wake of the BP oil spill was accused of using BP recovery funds to purchase his $700,000 house.
We were able to activate our Federal Marshal's task force team, fugitive task force team, and Mr. Bellinger was the probable cause for a grand theft charge.
With a warrant out for his arrest, Bellinger disappeared, leaving behind a suicide note. He was discovered Friday and brought to a local hospital, but it was too late. Meanwhile, the sheriff's office says this is only the beginning of their investigation.
TDC bed tax dollars, TDC BP oil dollars, every expenditure will be examined.
As one life comes to a tragic end. Reporting from Okaloosa County, Jason Hackett, News 13. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's... No, wait, actually that's a plane.
These guys are having way too much fun.
There were a ton of super planes in the sky here at WMBB's Marvel of Flight event, now in its second year. And would you believe that this all began in the classroom?
It started out as a project for Leadership Walton. Our class was tasked with identifying a project that brought the county together and spotlighted economic development.
Featuring planes of all shapes, sizes, and models from all over the Southeast, the event drew out the most avid aviators.
General aviation needs that to let the community know what's going on, and this is a great opportunity for open house so people can come out and see what type of aircraft are out there.
Gives you a good reason to go somewhere. It's just an opportunity to act like a bird.
And it drew out the smallest aviators as well.
One day I'm going to drive an airplane.
In fact, as excited as the adults were, the kids were even more so. What do you think about airplanes?
They are cool. They have propellers and they can fly very high. Some can fly on water.
I like whenever they do the tricks and they have the smoke come out.
Which is your favorite plane out here so far?
This one, because it represents the flag.
Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue.
And whether because of good old American pride or the amazing aerial feats the planes were able to pull off, the event lived up to its name, as both kids and adults got to marvel at the magic of flight. Reporting from up in the sky in the Puniac Springs, Jason Hackett, News 13. At Hurlburt Field, in a hangar packed with 2,000 people, for at least 10 good minutes, silence was the only sound you could hear. A surreal, powerful moment as they stood to honor several of their very own heroes, silenced forever. That silence was only pierced by the national anthem, the anthem of the country Captain Ryan Hall, Captain Nicholas Whitlock, First Lieutenant Justin Wilkins, and Senior Airman Julian Skolton fought to defend before their lives were cut tragically short.
The question why was answered long ago when each of these 4 airmen said, "Send me."
With heavy hearts, one by one, their commanding officers reflected on the loss of men they considered not only airmen, but friends.
Captain Ryan Hall was a great man. There was no equal. His knowledge and instructional ability were so polished that his girlfriend May would teasingly call him Captain Know-It-All.
Captain Nick Whitlock and Lieutenant Wilkins were 2 outstanding airmen, exceptional officers.
During his initial 2 deployments, Julian literally wrote the book on how to conduct our operations, an amazing feat for a young airman fresh through the pipeline.
And through the silence, through the tears and the hugs, a message of hope.
Yes, today we mourn. Tomorrow we lift our eyes and our hearts. Today we grieve, and tomorrow we take to the skies and soar.
Reporting from Hurlburt Field, Jason Hackett, News 13.